And the Attorney General for the District of Columbia, Karl Racine, I'm asking all morning long, what is the plan for the next 13 days? How does this democracy remain secured, become secured again after the unbelievable breach that we witnessed yesterday?
Well, let me first say that I would have gladly given up the time that I have to continue to listen to that extraordinary conversation that you were having with Frum, Applebaum, and the great Dr. Glaude. What we've got to do is exactly what David Frum said, and that is to invoke the 25th Amendment. Donald Trump needs to be held accountable. He's unfit for office. The 25th Amendment empowers the vice president and a majority of the cabinet or a majority of the Congress to remove a sitting president. It would be the first time that happened, but we know it's deserved.
Mr. Attorney General, what should we do to make sure that those who committed insurrection against the United States of America yesterday, that those rioters that breached the security boundaries of the United States Capitol, what can we do to make sure that they face justice?
I think, as Dr. Glaude said, we need a full accounting with full law enforcement and accountability. And that means the FBI, the videotapes, the photos, the social media. Go ahead and fully investigate and fully prosecute those who terrorized the Capitol. I would also add, in addition to necessary law enforcement, we've got to be really deeply honest with us. And I'm recalling now James Baldwin's book, The Fire Next Time. And here's what he said about hate. Imagine one of the reasons why people cling to their hate so stubbornly is the sense that once their hate is gone, they'll be forced to deal with their pain. And Joe, you were right. Politicians and leaders are actually manipulating vulnerable people who need help from the government in order to scapegoat others, Black, brown, Asian, immigrants. It's a diversionary tactic that has gone on too long. We need profiles of courage, people like Sass and Romney, to finally have the kind of human accounting that this country needs.